Hi there, welcome to FreeBody. I'm Matlock and I'm really excited for you to be here. What you'll get from this channel is simple skills and tools to get yourself out of pain and take your life back. Thousands of people like you have used these practices to rid themselves of things like low back pain, sciatica, knee problems, neck and shoulder pain, loss of mobility, so many things. You may have tried physical therapy and maybe even gotten some improvement with your pain or problem, maybe even come to a plateau, but not gone all the way, am I right? Maybe you've seen doctors, chiropractors, PTs, massage therapists, spent thousands of dollars and countless hours going back and forth to offices and appointments, and you're still in some pain or kind of at the edge of pain. I've seen it literally thousands of times over the last 30 years that I've done this work. I see people who have done all the things, they've tried everything, yet they're still not 100% and they're frustrated and frankly kind of sick of not being able to do the things they want to do, and they give up. But when the injury or pain comes back with a vengeance and there's one day they think there's got to be something else I can do before I get the surgery or get on these drugs or whatever. And that's where FreeBody comes in. Let me tell you a quick story. I worked with a man who was a surgeon and was retiring after 35 years working over an operating table. He'd had chronic low back pain for at least 10 years. And being a doctor, he saw doctors for his problem, but they wanted to operate. So he saw chiropractors, PTs, and even a yoga therapist, which was cool. But no one helped in any real or lasting way. And when he came into my clinic, he brought the pages of PT and yoga homework that he'd been doing faithfully for months, and which took him over an hour and a half a day, an hour and a half, and he still wasn't much better. What I saw in his homework was that he was stretching his back, almost always the wrong thing to do with back pain. He was strengthening his core, almost always a bad idea in the initial phase of healing low back pain. I never give these suggestions to my clients and students, yet these are the most commonly prescribed things to do. So for him, I pared it down to about 10 minutes a day of self-trigger point release, a little bit of the other aspects of this method, and a month later he hiked Patagonia with absolutely no pain, zero. He sent me an email saying he couldn't believe it. It was like he'd never had back pain at all. And this is only one story of thousands. I receive emails regularly from people who have followed videos on this channel or taken online courses with me, and they can't believe they're out of pain, but they are, and they think it's a miracle, but it's not. It's just actually understanding how the body works, how the nervous system works to create tension in the body, and then the 5 things you must address to get pain-free. Even when you have herniated discs, even when you have a very old injury, even when you can't sleep at night because of the pain of the restless legs or the nagging numbness down your fingers. The videos and practices here are often the missing piece in your toolbox. The FreeBody method is a system, and its crown jewel is self-trigger point release. Think kind of foam rolling on steroids. What you'll get here is highly specific, targeted release of the tension trigger points in your muscles that are actually causing your pain. It's not kind of roll around on a ball and hope for the best, like most foam rolling and ball work. It's clear and specific instructions of how to finally get rid of that gripping in your body that's holding you hostage from your best life. Along with self-trigger point release, you'll also gain understanding of active posture, which is the best posture for you to not reinforce those pain patterns. You're going to receive teachings on the ways muscles interact together and why you need to address the whole tensional system if you want relief. It's never just one muscle. If your back works, just releasing or stretching your back is not going to help you and actually may make you feel worse. You're going to learn some movement breaks to keep your body hydrated so your muscles don't lock up. And you're going to learn breathing skills, important to reduce overall tension and stress in your body that lead to pain. Those 5 things, self-trigger point release, active posture, breathing hacks, stretching the right muscles, and movement breaks are the 5 points on the FreeBody Star of Freedom. Self-trigger point release gets rid of the trigger points you already have, and the other 4 points of the system are addressing the causes of trigger points in your body. Ultimately, the idea is that you get rid of trigger points and you get rid of pain and dysfunction, period. When you have all those 5 things in place, you can heal from pain that you've been suffering with for months, years, or even decades. One woman I worked with literally stopped having headaches after 70 years of near constant head pain. She'd never gone more than 24 hours with a headache, and then they were gone. So take a look around the channel, check out the playlist, write a comment below on what you need help with so I can make a video just for you, because there's probably thousands of other folks like you that need help with the same thing. I'm here for you. I know what it's like to be limited by pain, as I suffered from sciatica for about 15 years until I put all these pieces in place for myself, and I've never had that pain again, not once. And now I'm 52 and I feel better than I've ever felt in my body. And I want that for you also. So check it out. Watch this next video on what is self-trigger point release, and I look forward to serving you on your journey to living your best and most glorious life. Because being in pain is not glorious. Being free in your body is. Welcome to FreeBody. If you'd like the opportunity to work together, you can go to FreeBodyNow.com, and there you'll find that I have some pre-recorded classes, some upcoming live stream workshops that you could join, ask me questions directly, and then also some longer guided healing journeys that can last up to 6 weeks. So check out FreeBodyNow.com. I'd love to be on your team.